Hey there, it's Crafty Jennabug. Welcome to my last video of 2023 and last video of Dephemerember and last video of my Junk Journal a Month challenge for 2023. It's an epic day, y'all. In case you are not aware, I set a challenge for myself for 2023 to make and decorate a junk journal throughout each month. This is the final journal, and Dephemerember is a daily ephemera prompt list / challenge hosted by 49 Dragonflies and Louisa Heinzel. I will link their Dephemerember playlists in the description box. I can't believe I saw through this entire challenge. I am not one to really stick through and complete projects, at least not in one go. And so for me to say that I set a challenge for myself and actually saw it completely through for an entire year, I'm feeling pretty accomplished right now. Anywho, let's flip through this completed journal. My hand is here because I have to hold it down, otherwise it pops open slowly. It was faster earlier. I just finished working in it, so it may have glue sticking things together. But let's check it out, shall we? Now, I had pages that were undecorated. And as far as Dephemerember is concerned, I skipped the last prompt, Me and My Crush, because I just could not come up with anything for it. So just forget about that. We'll just... I completed it, yeah, sure. Over here, so... for Dephemerember, Barbara and Louisa, Barbara at 49 Dragonflies, they provide all sorts of freebies. This is the prompt list for their inspiration. This is their prompt list. And yeah, I did everything but Me and My Crush. But I did opening, and that wasn't an official like prompt. So technically I did all of them. I'm just gonna put that away and pretend I completed it. So here we have a, gotta glue that back down. We have a door I cut out of a piece of a magazine page, and it opens. There's some journal space here if this laid flat enough to journal in. I have right here behind my little Effie belly band. December, month of December. All the days this year. Should have wrote 2023 on it, but I didn't. And then next we have this. This was another prompt, I believe. Honestly, I don't even remember. Maybe Nature's Treasure, I think, because yeah, that was a Nature's Treasure. Little card with a feather on it. For me, Nature's Treasure means like going on a walk and finding all sorts of little goodies, like feather. A little bit of collage over here on the pocket. Here I took a piece of music paper and magazine and made a flower, glued a little rhinestone to the middle. This is from a piece of scrapbook paper. I just thought it looked really good sitting in this as a tuck spot. Here I have little Effie, a wonderful creature. This is a journal page with some snowflake stamps all over it. My kintsugi house, which was a lot of fun to make. Here was my forgotten snacks prompt. One of my favorite teas and candy wrapper, mushrooms, and a couple of little tags, which are artsy fartsy printables. And this little ticket down here is from Barbara or Louisa. I can't remember which. I just called those tags. Those are tickets. My apologies. They're on the tag. On a pocket on the tag. I'm so excited that I can't even speak properly. This little stamp is also an Artsy Fartsy Life printable, little fabric flower. My recycled fairy, she was a lot of fun to make, her plastic wings. Took a tuck spot that one of the lovely hosts provided and added a couple of little tags that I have not done anything with yet. One of my salvaged birds and its little nest. Some journal space. Oops. Some journal space. A little metal thing that says dream. A couple of little rhinestone eggs. This was a page I folded in half and glued to be a pocket and stuck a ticket in that came from Artsy Fartsy Life. I glued 2 tickets back to back so that they would be visible on both sides. A little Effie's little hat from Louisa's printout, another ticket, and some strings. Selfie in a bubble. That one was fun. That's a silly picture of me. Mushroom robot Effie. His little cogs on his belly. His little wheels. My friendship bracelet belly band. And a little tag. Some beads at the bottom. That was fun too. Clocks with wings. I wrote Time Flies. Those were fun. I had some die cuts and I cut out some clocks, and these hands actually move. I took an Artsy Fartsy printable and glued it here and had a mushroom, and that was why I did it, but I also really like bugs. And so, yeah, it really, I don't know, I liked the colors bouncing off each other here. This, I added another Tim Holtz see-through butterfly wing, a little bit of bling, some more paper flowers to go along with this paper flower, which is on the top of this tag. More butterfly with bling. Took this from a magazine, stamped a snowflake, and cut that out of a magazine, making a journal page. Here I glued this page down and made a pocket. This came off of a piece of scrapbook paper, as did this. And I glued this little tab behind it. Here I took, it's a piece of book page that I laid a paper leaf down on and sprayed a bunch of different mica sprays and distress sprays to color the leaf, and it looked so cool on the page that I had to save it and use it. And this was a butterfly that was cut out of, it was a paint sample, I believe. Yeah, it's a paint sample like you find at the hardware store. Using a die cut. It was in my stash from someone, my friend's mom used to make these a lot. And I thought that was a beautiful place to put it. Here is a piece I cut out of a printable by Louisa. Same with this. And I wrote December on it very strangely. Here is my butterfly and 3 torn things prompt. I really like the way that turned out. That might be my favorite tag out of the whole shebang. And this little pocket with Effie and a portrait. Cute. Lots of little strings and some fabric trim. Another journal page with some wall stickers I found at the Dollar Tree, I believe. Just golden butterfly wall decals, wall decals. Halloween meets Christmas. That was interesting. Still getting maxi pad vibes from it, but that's okay. Got a bat die cut that I embossed with some sparkly black embossing powder. Some little Christmas light pieces, little beads, what have you. And that lives there. I didn't do anything here because I loved it just as it was. This was polka dots and meets plaid, please touch. And I used several different kinds of yarn, eyelash trim, and texture paste, and magazine flowers. It was a lot of fun. Lots of trim, and just a lot of different textures to invite someone to touch. And I like that page a lot. On the other side, we have Magical Creature. This was a printable offered by Barbara. I splattered some mica stains on it and then embossed the whole thing. And she's gorgeous. Put her in this belly band. Looks like a tree. Got some leaf die cuts down here. The background I used stamping on and mica stain. Yeah, I love, this is probably my favorite page. Took part of a printable. This was the folder, the ephemera holder ephemera holder folder. Both of the ladies who host Dephemerember made a little like folder to put your prompt list in. And that's actually where like this pocket came from, and then this was part of a folder, and I cut it down to go here. I just thought it looked really good. Glued down there. There's a little journal space if one wants to write on it. Here's another salvaged bird and a artsy fartsy printable tag in it. I glued this envelope flap down like this way to make two little pockets. This was part of a magazine image, and I put some gold thread behind it. I've got an artsy fartsy life printable with a little bead on top, and again, artsy fartsy life printable. Here, the centerpiece of the second signature. This is journal space, and I painted a snowflake on, or I attempted to. I wouldn't say it was very successful, but it was fun. And that's what matters, right? Here I just glued a piece of scrap cardstock that has this cool embossed texture, and I cut this out of a magazine, and I love the simplicity of this page. Here is an envelope that was sewn in. I had this snowflake ribbon. I used some matte gel to glue that down and then let it snow. Cut off of a piece of wrapping paper. This tag, to appreciate the beauty of a snowflake, it is necessary to stand out in the cold. That's quoted to Aristotle. Put this crazy ribbon trim stuff on the top because my journal wasn't bulky enough. On the back, I glued another artsy fartsy printable page. Lots of mushrooms in this journal, so I figured I would include them whenever I could. Some flat back pearls glued down. Here, this was another prompt. I can't remember which one. Oh, this was spaghetti box window. Did not have a spaghetti box, so I used an envelope. I have this tag I made to go in this window. I used stamping and distress ink. Stamped here, it folds out, lots of journal space if one wants to compete with this, but lots of journal space here. On the back, I just have the fabric glued over to make the hinge. And I loved that it's a journal, and I really liked this page and didn't want to cover it. Here I glued down a picture of a wintry house from a magazine and a little page tab from Artsy Fartsy Life. Another journal page. This came from Artsy Fartsy Life, and then let your dreams be as vast and endless as the blue sky. This reminded me of like a stormy blue sky, so I thought that it worked. Journaling there about the vastness of the sky. Another Dephemerember pocket. Two more Artsy Fartsy printables to go in that pocket. I love that little gnome guy. Here, another kintsugi house. Went a little nuts making them. And it says a beautiful home down here. Another recycled fairy. This one I really love as well. Queen of the Evening is the sentiment there. I'm definitely going to be making more of these. I used a decal for her wings, some candy foil for a crown. She's just absolutely gorgeous. Another one of my favorite pages. And last, I glued this down to make a pocket. And I have the other part of the folder to make this tag. And I glued a mushroom down with some different threads behind it. Y'all, this was a lot of fun. I enjoyed working in this journal so much. It is so thick and chunky, like it doesn't even want to stay closed. I'm gonna have to put something heavy on it to get it to actually close. Hopefully it'll stay closed. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. I fully intend to do other things next year. I will not be dedicating all of my videos to junk journaling. I mean, I love junk journaling, but my challenge is over. I can actually spend time doing other things. My plans for the new year include organizing my craft room. There were so many times I was looking for something this year and could not find it, and it was driving me crazy, but I was so intent on completing this challenge that I just kind of, it's a mess in here. It is such a mess, but I'm going to rectify that. I will probably have videos about organizing, like I might do another walkthrough video of my craft room after I'm done. I'm not sure. Lots of things coming. I plan on getting back to my roots with this channel, paint pours and resin and more crochet videos. I definitely want to do more crochet videos. So, thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a wonderful new year, and we will see you then. Bye.